So hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today my friends, I'm very happy to be here to present you another build guide on Path of Exile. I know it has been a long time since I have done the last one, but here we are back. It's an amazing build. It is the Cyclone COC Chaos build. I will just call it like that. It's an amazing build, you will see. And why am I doing the video already now? Because we are very close, my friends, to buy the Mage Blood, and so I'm gonna do a Mage Blood version of it. So yeah, I am close to it, so I want, before I do that and change some stuff with the Mage Blood, I wanted to do this video. So my friends, as always, we are gonna start with the pros and cons, then we are gonna go over to the skill gems, then the gear and the flasks. I'm gonna show you the skill tree remainings, then how I play it, and then I'm gonna show you the gameplay of a tier 16 map unjuiced, so you can see how this build behaves. Also, I'm gonna put under the description, I'm gonna put the Pastebin link for the POE community app, so that you can just copy the build as you please and just check around everything as you want. My friends, that was a long introduction, so let's go now for the pros and the cons. So my friends, as the pros and the cons, I'm gonna start with the pros. It is a very simple build to play. To be honest, we are just cycloning all the time, and then sometimes I'm gonna spam Q just to put the totems on the ground that put the debuff on the surrounding mobs, pretty much. And then on right click we have the flame dash. I mean, it's very simple, like a three button build, and then we are like using our flasks. But yeah, that's with every other build. Okay, so and then it's a super tanky build. Why? Because as you can see, I'm level 97. I'm going for fully juiced maps. I don't care. There are two mods that I pay attention to, not encounter any other. I just do them and it feels really good. Sometimes I die to the explosions from the strong boxes, because yeah, I mean, sometimes I get greedy or forget that I have to click on it, get out, and then come back, you know, after the explosion and so on, but whatever. Then it's decent to clear, really. It feels amazing. You will see, you really clear every map. I do every map. At the moment I'm doing 20% delirious, or I have also done like 40% delirious. I'm pretty much sure it can do more, but for me it's like over 40% delirious on a map. It's a waste. That's why I'm not really going for it, but it's really nice. And the single target also really nice if you have your bottled fate and your dying sun like ready, you know, that you can use on a boss. Normally you one shot every boss. Then it's a boss killer. I mean, we are very tanky. I do, like, for example, Sirius, easy, really. If you want, or if you die to Sirius, then you want to die. That's simple. We can almost tank everything that Sirius spams. Also, our build, we all our damage, like almost we insta face him. It's really nice. Yeah, a boss killer. We did Shaper, also upper Shaper. Everything is possible with this build, if you you know a bit the mechanics of the bosses. Then we are gonna go to the cons of this build. Actually, it's a slow build. For me, not, but most of people that are like used to play Zoom builds or so, they will say, oh, it's a bit slow. Why? Because we have not much movement speed. Also, Cyclone is like slowing us down. For me it feels good, but some are gonna say it's a bit slow. Then we can do two mods. The elemental reflection. Now you're gonna say, oh, the chaos, but we are doing chaos damage. Yeah, but that has something to do with our with our shield, tempest shield, sorry, tempest shield. For some reason we are getting damage from it, but whatever, I'm not gonna explain it right now, it's a bit too much. Then we can do the players have a certain percentage reduced effect of non-curse auras from skills. That's one, don't go for it because it's very rippy. Then and then this the last con to this build, it can be very expensive if you want to. I mean, with, I would say 20x you have already a good version of it, but this version right here is, I think we are at over 200x easy, really. And we are gonna go on, so it can be expensive if you want really to squeeze everything out, but that's also something you have with any other build. But yeah, this one really, the more you invest, the stronger you will become. So now we are done with this, so now we are gonna go to the skill gem. So the skill gems, we are starting with our claw. We have molten shell, level 11, okay. Then cast when damage taken on 3, then defiance banner on level 20. Okay, 2020. Okay, here also molten shell we have at 1120. Okay, so and then on our helmet we have multiple totems support 2020. We have spell totem 2020, sorry, and 2020 wither. Okay, so those three are connected, and tempest shield we have 2020 but unconnected to those three. Okay, then we have on our shield we have reckoning 2020. Awakened hex touch support if you can like pay it or buy it, 523, but the normal hex touch will do it also, but this is a nice how to say, a nice bonus to the build. And despair 2123. Okay, then we are gonna go to our 6th linked. It is the Cyclone 2020. We have awakened cast on crit, very important, level 521. Then we have a power charge on crit support 2023. Then awakened void manipulation level 520. Then we have anomalous forbidden right, very important, don't forget, 2120. Okay, anomalous forbidden right. And then increased critical strike support 2023. Okay, then we have on our pair of gloves we have discipline 2120, we have zealotry 21. The quality we don't need, increase the area of effect if you want it, but you don't need it. Then determination 21, also there, no quality because increase the area of effect, but you can buy it if you want. And then enlighten level 3 20%. Okay, level 4 you can go for it. Then we will have, instead of 115 mana, I think 140 mana unreserved. Yeah, you can go for it, but you don't need it really, because at the moment the level 4 enlightened support is like 22x. We can use it somewhere else. And then we have on our pair of boots we have flame dash 2020, we have assassin's mark 2020, mark on hit on level 20 and 20 quality, and finally level 1 Arcane Search with 20 quality. And that's about it. Those were the gems, my friends. There is not much to say. You just copy it as you please. And then we are gonna go now with the gear and the flasks. Let's go. So my friends, now we are gonna talk about the gear and the flask. We are starting with the claw. What is important, it is like the implicit, okay, very important, life gain for each enemy hit by attacks, and mana gain for each enemy hit by attacks. It's important. Okay, then we have the enchantment quality doesn't increase physical damage because we don't care. It is +1 weapon range per 10 quality, what is amazing. So that means more range, so we can hit more monsters. Then we have increased spell damage, we have increased critical strike chance and the global critical strike multiplier. Okay, then we have increased attack speed, what is also really nice to have, but the most important, my friends, it is hits can't be evaded. So we don't care about anything, we are hitting all the time. So very, very, very important, this one. Okay, then we are gonna go for the shield. There is not much to say, it is a normal Aegis Aurora champion kite shield. Okay, what is actually important, it is the most, or like the max increased armor and energy shield, 386% I have. If you can have 400, better it is. The rest we don't care. Okay, then we have our helmet. It is a crown of the inward eye prophet crown. So the normal one already makes it, but if you want really to be poggy, then we have the implicit +1 to maximum power charges and the enchantment Forbidden Right fires an additional projectile that boosts our damage, but it's worth like 20x. Okay, the normal one is worth a bit, like a few chaos, but if you want to have the implicit plus the enchantment, it's 20x, around that at the moment. Okay, then we have the amulets. The amulet we are using for the attributes. Okay, we want attributes because this build really needs them. Okay, then we have allocated infused. That's the one that we are going for. Then global critical strike multiplier. Then maximum energy shield. We are based energy shield. Okay, we are not using life, so we are going for that only. Then +1 to level of all skill gems and +1 to level of all chaos skill gems, my friends. And then strength and dexterity. We want, you will see, we need like around 155 strength, I think. Really we need everywhere attributes where we can. Okay, then we have rings. The rings are not that amazing, you can go for better ones, but with those you are already good. We have some resistance, we have strength and dexterity. We want strength everywhere. Then we have +17 to maximum energy shield. It's not big. Okay, you can go for more. Life, we don't care. Then some resistance, and then non-channeling skills have -7 to total mana cost. So the rings are I could really go for better. Okay, then we have maximum energy shield, we have strength and dexterity again, then +29 to maximum energy shield, increased maximum energy shield, and non-channeling skills have -7 to total mana costs. Okay, then we have our body armor, the skin of the Lord's simple robe. There is not much to say. How much is it worth? I know I don't have my app now, but I can't remember now how much it is worth, but that's the one that we are going for. Okay, then we have our pair of gloves. We have on implicit withered, you inflict expires 12% slower, what is amazing, but what we want is 21% increased critical strike chance for attacks. Really good. Then we have dexterity, we have attack speed, we have maximum energy shield and then increased energy shield. Okay, then the rarity we don't care. We have lightning resistance and increased stun and block recovery. Really nice. That's also what we are going. No, that's really nice, and we want that also on the implicits on our jewels. I'm trying to get them, you know, to be like to recover very fast to stuns, because that's the main reason also if you die, okay, that you get stunned and you can't do anything and then you get killed. Then on our belt we have a chain belt. Crystal belt would be better, even more energy shield. The thing is, it's very hard to get. You need +15 at least increased cooldown recovery rate. Very important. That's the most important here. And then we have energy shield, our resistances, and cold and lightning resistance pretty much, but you can go for better. But you need at least 15 increased cooldown recovery rate. It's very important. Then we have our pair of boots. 80% chance to avoid being stunned if you have killed recently, what is really amazing. We have some resistances, we have energy shield, we have our increased stun and block recovery, as you can see again, and increased movement speed of 24. Naturally, if you can get 30, it's even better. And then yeah, we have our flasks, the dying sun. Okay, very nice here. I don't think we don't care really about the rolls, the better the rolls, but there is nothing really that we are looking for. And then we have the bottled fate. If you can buy it, really nice. What we are paying attention to, it is the consecrated ground. That's the last one. Okay, mod here that you see, created during effect, applies 10. We need 10 increased damage taken to enemies. The rest is nice to have, but that's the most important mod that has to be maxed. Then we have a Quicksilver with reduced duration but increased effect, and of spell damage leached as energy shield during flask effect, what is nice to have. Then we have this one, used when you become frozen. This one, okay, that means immunity to freeze and chill during flask effect. So whenever we get frozen, we unfrozen instantly, because we have put an orb. Now don't ask me which one it is, but it should be easy to find out. And then we have a mana flask. Mana flask sometimes is very important, okay, especially in boss fights or so. Sometimes if you cyclone very long, you can get out of mana, okay, especially if you don't have like your enlightened support at level 3 but only level 2. So mana flask, always have it with you, my friends. And yeah, and then very important, flask effect is not removed when unreserved mana is filled. Very important, this, okay, since we don't have much mana. If you take another one, the thing is, it's gonna not help you at all. Here at least we have always like those 734 mana are always there, okay, when we use it. So that's about it, I would say, Kira and Flask. And now we are going to talk about the skill tree and the remainings, yeah, let's go. So on the skill tree, actually we are like playing a witch, and we are going for the ascendancy, the occultist, okay, and there we are gonna go for forbidden bower, the void beacon, withering presence, and malediction. That's for the ascendancy. What is very important here to know is we are going for the critical mastery, 25% to critical strike multiply against unique items, enemies, sorry. Then here the reservation mastery, you're going for auras from your skills have 15% increased effect on you. The chaos inoculation, very important. Then what is very important, the large cluster jewel, we are going for an increased spell damage one, okay, where we have arcane adapt, mage hunter, and Taumophage, whatever. Then we have two medium cluster jewels where we have eye to eye and repeater with 10% increased projectile damage, and here again the same, okay. So those are the same. I think I'm using even 4 times the same or 3 times the same. No, here is another one. Okay, sorry. And we are using here the replica conqueror's efficiency, okay, very important, okay. And here we are using a hypnotic eye jewel, but the most important here, we don't care which jewel gets it, but you need it. The corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you, okay, very important. We have it here, but you can have it on any other jewel out there. Then the global critical strike multiplier, we have maximum energy shield and fire and cold resistance, whatever resistances you need, okay. Then here we have, and that's the large cluster jewel, an unholy grace, unwavering evil, and wicked pole. But the most important here, the watcher's eye, and that, my friends, always with energy shield built with cast on crit, always go for that 28% or 28 or whatever energy shield gain for each enemy hit while affected by discipline, since we are using discipline all the time. This is very, very nice. This gives us even more leech, okay? And then we have increased critical strike chance against enemies on consecrated ground while affected by zealotry. Okay, that's very nice also to have. Then we have a medium cluster jewel with pressure points and quick gateway with 15% increased critical strike chance. And then we have a small cluster jewel with increased mana reservation efficiency of skills, and the passive skill is self-control, like one added. Okay, so that's about it with the cluster jewels. Here we are using inner conviction, but only when we have this one, the militant fate timeless jewel. Now don't ask me which number you need to get inner conviction, but you need to check if you get this. Okay, fate and steel, that it is 15% increased armor, 10% increased maximum energy shield, and +8 to all elemental resistances with +5 to devotion. Then you know that you have the good militant fate. Okay, and then we are going for glancing blows. Here, shield mastery, we are going for +1 to critical strike multiplier per 10 maximum energy shield on shield. That's why I told you before that it's very important to have it max, the increased armor and energy shields, okay, especially because of this, okay, the multiplier. So more damage and also more energy shields. It is also more tanky. Okay, so that's about it. As you know, I am level 97. The next points, if you can manage to get more than 97, I would go for those here. Okay, those three here, then we are at level 100. And here the intuitive leap rhythm jewel, okay, so that we can take this, and this one. Okay, so I think we have done it all. Yeah, we have infused, but that's from our amulet, so there is not much to say. Then on the others, the remainings, we are going for Soul of Lunaris, okay, and then Soul of Ralakash, what is also very nice to have. So we are going for both of them. Okay, feel free to take them. So, and now I'm gonna talk on how I play this build. Let's go. So my friends, now we are gonna talk on how do I play it. Very easy and fast section of this video. Actually, we are starting and we are like activating discipline, zealotry, defiance banner, determination, and tempest shield. So that's it. And then on left click I have move only. Then on right click my flame dash whenever I want to go faster or get out of traps. Then we have withered on Q and cyclone on E. Actually, how do I play the maps? I just go in and I just cyclone through all of the mobs. Whenever I see that there are some more tanky mobs as bosses, or like the arch nemesis bosses or whatever, or from Delirium, I just put like the totems down and then I just cyclone around, and that's about it. Okay, really. And we are always using our flasks. Okay, the dying sun and the bottled fate, I would just use them whenever I encounter a boss, but you can do it also on map, but we will see. You don't need that. You will just wreck everything, my friends. And that's about it with this section. And now I'm going to show you a tier 16 very fast. Let's go. So now we arrive to the fun part of this this video. It is the gameplay. So I'm gonna just run an Untitled map tier 16 without anything, my friends. You see that we have a few Saxons, but we don't care about it. So I'm gonna show you how this build is behaving. So we enter and then very easy. We move around, just cycloning. That's pretty much what we are doing. As you can see, we are wrecking everything without any problem. As I said, we're just going through everything. What I'm using all the time is my Quicksilver Flask, and that's it. And now I'm gonna show you the boss. So we put down our totem, 1, 2, and look, that. As you can see, this build doesn't need to hide himself in point of view of the damage. The damage is really nice. Nothing to say. I really love this build. But as you can see, there is not much to say or to see about it. It is pretty much what I have shown you already. Nothing is changing, so we are just right clicking to go a bit faster, our move only to go to the mobs, withered we use only if we need more damage, and cycloning all the time. So my friends, I hope this was an helpful video. Let me know if you are going to copy this build, and let me know if it's as strong as you were expected, or you're happy with what I have shown you. So my friends, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe for even more videos like this. And yeah, see us on the next video on YouTube or on the next stream on Twitch. So my friends, bye bye, love you, take care.